Today's tip comes from Rick Friedman's Becoming a Trial Lawyer, a guide for the lifelong advocate. Rick writes, whenever we deny our own conservative thoughts or feelings, we risk either looking dishonest or inhuman. Perhaps even worse, we risk creating our own blind spots, hiding the power of the other side's arguments from ourselves. Yeah, there's a lot in this. And I would say it's not just hiding our conservative thoughts, it's really hiding any thoughts or feelings that we have, right? Because then we're not being honest with ourselves. So in one way, and Rick picks up on this, it doesn't allow us to really think through the strongest part of the strongest possible case that the other side has, because it's too easy to think of all the ways we can win and not consider the ways we can lose. So I spend a lot of time trying to think through what is truly the strongest defense case. Whether or not it's a thought I'm proud of, or ultimately would win the day in my head. Is it a thought that I have? Is it a feeling that I have? Again, whether conservative or liberal or whether it transcends those labels, to pay attention to that, right? There's many times the problems in the case, which aren't just legal problems, that, well, you have to decide. I think many times we address them. It might be the way someone looks, and we don't even want to talk about that. We're ashamed that we would think that. Whether it's race, ethnicity, probably the biggest prejudice of all, body size. You have someone who's injured and they're a very large person. Boy, in that case, I'm sure going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about my prejudgment that I'm embarrassed by, but that I think a lot of people have. Oh, well, that person is very large and overweight, so they were bound to have the back problems anyhow, let's say, or neck problems. Oh, and then think about that and say, oh, but they were the same weight and body size and didn't have those problems before the crash. And I would make it a theme. People in the jury, during jury selection. Do you know people who are large people? Do they have neck or back problems? How about some people on this jury? Anyone who would consider themselves or been told they're overweight, high BMI, do you have back or neck problems? Whatever it is, just an example that comes to my mind, because it's one that's not talked about a lot. People will talk about race and other issues. I think that's one that gets overlooked. But in any event, whatever your thoughts and feelings are, pay attention to them. It doesn't mean that, again, you have to own them or say you still feel that way. But maybe there's a part of me, right? That's a good way to say it. There's a part of me that sees this person and wonders, blah, blah, blah. Now, all you're doing is echoing what many jurors are probably already thinking. So, some wisdom today from Rick Friedman. Let's take a deep breath and be grateful to be alive this Friday. May the work that we do today help reduce suffering in the world. May it help heal the world. May we pursue justice in all that we do today. May we fiercely and compassionately advocate for our clients and champion their stories. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. This can take you into a meditation practice, a prayer practice, or just remind you it's Friday. Wake up, go out, do good things, have fun while you're doing it. That's important. Just have a great day and a great weekend. I love you.